So Anesto, it's Anesto the conqueror is at it again. My people, Anesto is making waves on the streets of YT, blocking roads and all of the village shenanigans. Hello, my people, big up on yourself and welcome back to the Real Things reactions and vlogs. In today's reaction episode, we will be delving into the latest village land shenanigans where we saw Ayamarwa bought a piece of land adjacent to his property. This piece of land he's been showing us for some 2 months now. And finally, he has gotten around to fencing the land because he stated clearly on his camera that he wants to make that piece of land ready for hay production or growing of hay for his horses. And he also will have a few fishes in the pond that is the small pond that is on the said land. Now, some 2 days ago, we've seen some video footages making its rounds on the streets of Whitey where Anesto, that disgruntled Anesto, showing where Ayamarwa fenced in the land and blocked their pathway to the river. Now, my people, I'm not going to play that clip here, but for no reason really, but um, just create that picture in your mind if you're not interested in going and watch it on his channel. Now, at the edge of the fence lays the piece of land at the edge of one of Marwa's fence. You know that part that is close to Gintu's fish pond, right where you walk round the wall. Where you remember some time ago, Marwa was looking for eggs for the guinea fowl, and he walked out through the gate, go around that wall, you know, and at the edge of that wall, just before you go down into the river, you know, over in there, so over somewhere around there, so where he showed us on numerous occasions where the land is that has the little pond. It's just a little piece of land and nothing big, and it's filled with water. I was always wondering how will the hay grow in such a watery environment, but we don't know. I'm not a hay farmer, so I don't know. And sometimes grass thrives in water more than anything else. Anywho, the picture I'm trying to create here is that you could picture the edge of a fence, a concrete fence, and at the edge of that fence, a piece of wood or a couple pieces of wood at the edge was is like tap like them nail it on onto the concrete fence just like this. So the two land can automatically just become one in a sense because when you see people nail a fence on a fence post or fence material on a wall like that, is simply giving um either me and you a good neighbor so me can brace up my fence by your wall, or I own this piece of land. So this is what we saw on the video with Anesto. Because I didn't even know that Marwa fenced the land. I've been watching Marwa tilling the soil over where he's doing the ranch for the horses. And that's what I saw. I never know that Marwa actually got around to fencing it, but he did mention. Anyhow, long story short, that's what we are looking at. So that piece closest to the fence, he to the concrete wall, he put a wooden fence and attach it onto the wall like so, like so. Yeah. All right. And all the way back down to the end piece that separates himself and the piece of miserable man, the uncle for Anesto. That piece, there's a track between Marwa and the uncle that blocked the road. You remember that uncle, Morimi's where Morimi and him ended up in court when he blocked the road. That piece of road that ran behind Conrad's mom's house, all the way down to Demo and go past Morimi and down to Demo. You remember that shenanigan with the road blocking issue. So that piece of land that Marwa purchased from Anesto's father, there's a track right there that separates the one who blocked the road, his farm, and Marwa. There's a footpath right between the two pieces of land. So say Marwa is on this side, and there's an open space in between this side, and the miserable uncle, is on the other side. Now, remember now, at the top part of that, Marwa attached the new fence, the newly resurrected fence on his wall, and he fenced it all the way down to where I should say all the way down to where the just before the footpath begin. Now tell me something. What 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 issue is Anesto coming to the streets of Whitey with pertaining to this piece of land? I don't know. I don't know because there's obviously a footpath remaining there. And that's the reason, even to, I mean, the Marwa's fence is there and he purchased the piece of land right there. So you simply mean that Ernesto is so dumb that he cannot understand in real life. If you buy two adjacent plots, it's obvious that you are going to secure them, and at some point in time,
So
that it maybe at some
Anesto,
point in time in future you can make
it's
a gate
Anesto the
to go to the other
conqueror
one, or you tear
is
down that
at it
part of wall
again.
altogether, so
But
the two
people,
plots become one. Now
Anesto is
ignorance is
making
really a
waves
bliss.
on the
This is a
streets.
perfect example. Ignorance is really a bliss. Now when you put a person like with the understanding of Ernesto in like a situation where he will not be like he would not be able to understand, like in a situation where this is like this now, he would not be able to understand that once somebody secure the piece of land adjacent to the next one, there's a high chance that this piece of land that is now newly procured is going to at some point become one. At some point, most likely, because if you have horses grazing there, you're gonna want to be able to see them. You're gonna why how are the horses gonna get to that piece of land? Hell, I don't know, man. Like I don't really know. I don't really know. No, the same the same Anesto, I beg your pardon, the same Anesto that showed us that Marwa fenced the place and that his father had an agreement that any piece of land that is sold should always retain a pass through that land by law, his law, by the law of the father. You know, it's agreed upon then that any lands that are sold should always remain a pass or a pathway through the land. Now, I know that most likely that part that I'm speaking about that separates the land from the shamba for the uncle that had originally blocked the road for D and the piece that Marwa just fenced. I know that most likely there is a boundary somewhere there, but Marwa did not bother to fence it in because it's common sense. He knows that for eons, this is the footpath that people would have used to go, original footpath that people would have used to gone down to the river. So me no know why Anesta is fighting for the above footpath, which has so much water. Where you're walking through it, you're falling. He himself, the dog, actually almost fall inside. He actually had to rescue the puppy that he almost lost while trying to show us that, or try to show the world that Marwa has fenced in the land. Now, I'll tell you something. One of the wickedest thing that I've seen on the streets of Whitey is them understanding how YouTube works, only through seeing Marwa and his how like seeing Marwa really progressing and learning the art, because money start turnover in the village and then be able to have phones and so on and so forth. One of the wickedest thing I've ever seen is them coming back to use this against Marwa. No, there's an old saying that it is a what's his name? Chef Matiko was the first one who had a YouTube channel in the village, but Chef Matiko was not making any money from the channel. You understand? So it was Marwa. One cannot fight or argue over the fact that it was Marwa who actually pump up the thing who actually reveal the thing and bring the thing to light to make them know, say, yo, money can make from this. And they started follow the trend. There's also another old saying that it is Marwa who taught them how to beg and carry things to the streets of YouTube to make people feel sorry for them. Yo, listen, and whatever you want to say it. But at this point, I'm saying it is one of the wickedest thing I've ever seen for the longest while. Is you teaching somebody something? Are they looking at you as they saw you as somebody who actually like a mentor and then them turn around and actually dig a hole, are becoming to the same platform to dig holes so you can fall in? Can you imagine? Anesto walking around telling people that he Mara is wicked because Mara blocked the pathway. And then with the same camera, he went back now showing people that there's a path that separates the two. There's a footpath that separates the two pieces of land. And people been walking here for eons to the what's your point? To the river. What's your point then? What's your point? Now my question is, how many of them like rise up like titans and then end up failing? The last one that I remember was this fake preacher who came saying Mara was actually oh, he has proof, and he went with water samples to show them that Marwa is letting filth from his house to the river. Where is he now? All the fake stories to win the support of the foolish onlookers. The one them who coming to say, oh, they're supporting them. Haven't you guys seen by now that these people are not but scammers? Like seriously? Now Ernesto run into the streets with his camera again, to the streets of Whitey with his camera again. Oh, he's blocked the road. What the? This is your village. Your daddy sold Marwa the land. No, my question is, why you don't go and attack your daddy? No, he didn't go and attack his father. What he did, went to the drunken father, and the same stupid father that sold Marwa the land. Instead that he go and say, boy, Marwa, I thought you would have left that section open to the fence or whatever, even though it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Because the best part to hold the fencing is to attach it to the wall so it don't fall down. Because the land is not more than water. The soil on that piece of land is nothing more than water. As them say, Marwa built his house on a swamp. But it's jackasses who speak like this. Jackasses who speak like this because water is the source to life. You could have water. You could have water and not food for days. I'm telling you. But you can't have food and no water for days. You don't drink water, you're dead. Dead. So water is the source for life. So those jackasses that are saying that, imagine he doesn't even have to pay for water. He doesn't. Anyway, that's besides the point. Back to what I was saying. So Ernesto went to his drunken ass father, coincide with the father they plotted with the father to wait until Moremi was not around, as you're going to see in this video. Until Moremi was not around, something happened to Moremi. Something happened somewhere because I saw a video yesterday where the same Anesto was asking about Moremi, and either he was drunk, either he was held somewhere for something or something, but I did not understand what they were saying. But the other guy was trying not to speak about it on camera, but something happened to Moremi. Moremi was not on site. And both the same stupid drunken father that sold Marwa the land and the other down below behind Moremi, the same drunken father now come back and plotted with dumbass Anesto to block the road for D. Now listen, Anesto, if you continue down this path, that's my message to you. If you continue down this path, I don't know, your end, I will tell you, your end is going to be very bad. Very, very bad. Because you need to take your nose from up your ass so you can understand how the real world works. Anyway, without any further ado, let us take a listen into Morimi when he came back from wherever the hell he was, whether it was in a jail cell or he had a night out and drank too much. I don't know where he was, but he was not around. He said he was at the bar. Duh. And he came back and things was being done that was not in his favor. Now, I always say here on this channel, maybe over on the other one, I always say there is something about Moremi that even though you would, sometimes you would want to hate upon somebody, but there is this one thing that you realize about them and it keeps you holding on to them and holding on to believing in them. There is this one thing about Moremi that I look on, even though he had the incident with Halima, man, teeth and tongue will meet. And I was not for one who, with this gender based thing against women. No, 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 no. Put that aside. Put the alcoholism aside. There was always this one thing about Moremi. Regardless, he and David Jr. had what he had. He was just hurt that David came and helped Halima and in woman gone and he can't find nobody for do with and he can't find nobody for argue with and when he having tantrum with the rum. No, 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 you have to listen to two sides of the story. Halima had her issues too and her insecurities because Halima said that he was cheating. You understand? And he wouldn't come home at night. So, two sides to every story. Anywho, that is not the subject for today. The thing is, anyway, let me not give away too much. Moremi came back, and this is what he came and met, and this is what he had to say when it relates to the whole issue that took place
And you
behind
can
his
see
back.
up there, yes. Then we're gonna be coming with it like this, like as I'm walking, we have to respect the road. We have to respect the road, and we can't close the road because even Dimwango down there is building. Dimwango down there is building. You can see it's
Right.
construction materials. So I can't block the road because he do brings big trucks, so I can't block the road. And they want also prosperity in their life. So if I can
Exactly.
say that, wow, Remy, I have to build the wall across here, and I think that I gonna be breaking the Mwango, but I doesn't like that. The Mwango is a brother to Maro, and that is it, and I doesn't want that, and this is it, and I think that as the days goes, we're gonna be doing it. The reason being, enmity in the village is very, very high, very, very high, very, very high. They doesn't like what other people are doing. They say like, wow, it's us to do this, why him, such things. But God willing, I'm gonna be going on with the construction as from tomorrow, and I think that they are going to bring another 250 bricks, and I think that 250 plus 250 plus 6 cements, it's gonna be enough. Yeah, it's gonna be enough. He's going 2 trips, and as you heard, he went the first trip 1,000, the other one 1,000, and as it is.
No, you notice that he called Mara's name. Remember, Marwa's not doing anything on that side, yeah? But he calls Marwa's name. He spoke about Demongo. Him and David not talk right now, but that's okay. That boy and boy, that will fix in due time. Anywho, you see, the other day, I think Marwa came out and addressed it. The other day, when there was an issue with Moremi, Marwa was the one who was up front and center. Marwa was the one who, you remember with the incident. I think he said with the land story and the road story and all kind of thing. And Marwa was the one who went and bailed Moremi. So, and even a few days ago, we saw when Marwa went and check on Jamaican uncle's land. Marwa Marwa passed and he saw Moremi and he hailed Moremi. He even said, "Oh, Moremi is a good man. Moremi is a good man, guys. Something, something, something." And he hailed him up. Another thing again, even with the horses eating being grazing rather by how you call this, by Jamaican uncle's plot, it is Moremi's land. I mean, that the same well that they dug for Moremi, they will get Marwa get water from. Now I'm getting a little bit distracted, you can see obviously. Yes, Marwa said on his camera that that's where he's getting water from to feed his horses while they graze at Jamaican uncle's place. Can you imagine? Another thing I want to point out. Now, you remember the other day when everybody was up in arms about the land story that Marwa said D was trying to extend, and Nico Boda went and bought the land behind the back and so on and so. You remember the whole hoopla. Now, imagine even that piece of land. Do you remember the same brother that has the mud house in the middle of the cornfield? Do you remember them running to the same pond that Wemara bought? No. Remember them running to the same pond where the Uncle Mo was getting water for deconstruction. You remember them going there and fighting and pulling out the hose, turning off the generator, doing all sorts of things and said they're gonna block the road. No. The same piece of land that D did not put her fence over to where the sisal, where the boundary marcation is. That same brother is hereby walking at the same piece of road from the land. The same brother that was blocking off the road and the land and the whole drama with the pan story. The same brother has to use the road. The same Moremi, his truck for with building material is using the road where D bought. You see the mix up and the confusion. And if you should stop to follow these idiots, and regardless of what it is, before D was taking construction materials over there, the road got so bad at one point in time, based on the trucks that was to going over to Moremi's land. Because remember, no, the uncle down the road still on the when you stop at the edge of the road. When you look, if you should look to the right, that's the road that lead to where the uncle has the blockade. They can't use it because the uncle still have the sticks them in the road. So instead, they would come down, drive past Baba and drive past instead of turning off and going behind Conrad's mom house to go meet up on the uncle's blockade. They have to drive past Congress mom house, drive past Uncle Mo's, right at Uncle Mo's junction, and turn in on Dimongos Road to go to Moremi with the material. Imagine and you come out, you put in blockade. So when you put concrete there, where does Moremi drive to go through to his gate when you put up a wall? The stupidity of it's Anesto and his drunken ass father, the same father who be selling the lands. So you don't know by law when you sell the land, then you have to leave access to it. This is something that so Moremi sold. Okay, so Moremi sold D a small piece. That still count for something. That still count for something. I don't know who sold the original plot to Conrad's dad. I don't know, but D brought it from him. And remember, she was saying that she had to pay. She had to ask him to get the sugar cane off, so on and so forth. That's how I understand how the whole thing went. You understand? So even for the small piece that D brought from Moremi, still gives her um the rights to access the land. So I don't know where the hell these people come from. Because he look at this, the piece that Jamaica uncle had. Remember, that's a different family. It's not Moremi land. That was a Irene and them. Remember now. So that whole thing, Anesto got it wrong. Completely quarreling that they have to give way. Give what way? Way is already there because a Jamaican uncle step back. I remember him coming on the camera and say he don't want to put the fence too close. He has to leave way. And anybody with sense, we from the West, we understand. Don't think we don't have land disputes here same way. And he stepped back with the fence. He never came out to the road. So there's a whole piece of embankment there if the government decides to make a road or whatever. There's a whole piece of land there, couple feet well. I'm happy though that in the end, I another video there. Let me see if I can find the other video that Moremi came out to show show and tell. I say show doing about people making issues online with him to lying that he's not paying the workers. But by the way, where is Max One? I haven't really watched these guys for a while, so I don't really know what's happening over on their side. Where's Max One? He was the one who was in charge of this project. Uh,
You can see we have got other bricks here that we use to construct the well. Yeah, the main ones are here, and we're gonna using them also. And I think that sometimes, and that's why I'm trying to 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 build that wall. See what this cow is doing for me. You can see. Taking advantage, it's our brother who brought it here, Anesto. And I think that it's not good. Taking advantage, that's not good. You have not to take advantage that you are my brother and he's
True.
bringing the cow so that he can destroy my son. It's not good. You see, it's not good. Also, I can show you. I can show other one, you know. So, and that's why I have decided that let me build first the wall, then I gonna be putting there a gate so that I can be safe. See, another one is here. You see?
So after so see what's happening. You see what's happening. So basically, Anesto is taking over. The cows belong to Anesto and his father or whatever. I don't know. But what he's trying to say there is that he's not happy with how they're treating him. He's a grown man. Anesto is now also a grown man, whatever. And he's behaving as if he has no respect for him as the older brother. And I know in tradition, like in settings like those, the customs and the tradition is that the younger one need and supposed to respect the older one. But apparently, Anesto playing force ripe. Ernesto is playing force ripe like he's a big old man and nobody can tell him nothing. I hear him been saying that, oh, he's married. By the way, I'm now married, so they will have to respect me. I'm like, what the hell does a little piece of front have to do with a little piece of ranking ass front have to do with you doing the right thing and understand, have a better understanding and a clear understanding of how things should work? What does that have to do with anything? Some more is complaining that him no like what really they go on, and because them coming using his property to put cows all over the whole place, licking down sand. I guess the cow is lacking. The cow wants the salt, so the cow is knocking the sand, licking the sand, and knocking it all over, turning it over because it could smell the salt. Anywho, if it's salt, I don't know. Maybe the salt from the sand itself, whatever. Um, so he's disgruntled and he's making sure that the world know that me no like what I go on. Me no like what I go on. I was trying to find the part with the where he was showing the wall. It's in the other video, but it's not opening up. I'm not gonna fight with that at this point in time. So we'll just listen to him as we bonks.
And what it can even scratch it to the wall. This is another one. Okay, it's my father's cows, but sometimes they have to respect me because me I
Yes.
doesn't wrong anybody right now. I'm a respected man. I do understand myself and I know what I'm doing, and I think that me speaking that is not that I hate them. It's not that I doesn't want them to bring their cows here, but they bring them in a good manner. Not they bring them that wow they have to come and put. You see, let me show you
Mm.
another damage that they did. Yeah, this is another damage. You can see it. You can see this is a flower. You can see, and the cow they came and tightened it here, and the cow has broken it. You see, this is the flower, and that.
No, seriously. Let me tell you what the naysayers are going to be saying now. They're gonna say, "Oh, Moremi, you're still again picking up for Marwa and their family, the ones who want to land grab, yada yada blah blah." That's what they're going to want to say. You understand? But the honest truth is, what we're looking at here, my people, what we are actually looking at here is is facts. What he's saying is facts. It's facts, because how come you're gonna just because you think that you are my brother and whatever, you're going to come now basically doing what you want to do. I'm going to use my phone and see if I can actually play the other clip that I was talking about. Let me see. I'm going to use my phone. Mm? Gonna use the phone to see if I can get the clip. I just show a little piece with him with the road, because I don't know what's going on with the laptop this morning. I need to take this thing off. You will hear it because showing it to you is gonna take it away too far. So Moremi is basically pissed about what they're doing to him at this point in time. But I want to say something. You see, God actually is showing them that what they're doing is wrong. Morim is not in agreement to, like, it seemed to me like when he began speaking, it seemed to me like at some point in time, he was in agreement about the fence, but not to that wideness, not to block the road then, not to block the road. He was in agreement with the fence because then he already had bricks and material and rest of material. He was going to fence. He actually showed, let me see. He actually showed before we go to the other
That's
part where he was
why,
showing.
good
Let's
people,
see this.
I'm trying that.
Before we go to the other part, sorry about this. Marie me talking over me. Before we go to the other part, let me see if he will show it in this piece where he was pointing to where he wanted the road to the fence to be. But because he was not around, Anesto and the father took it up. That's Morimi's own word. Anesto and the daddy took it upon themselves to literally put the fence all the way over and block off the road. You see how wickedness and Baba and the whole of them was sitting under the tree when Conrad's dad was there also in that second video that the Anesto him did. Let's see what Marim is saying.
But wow, I have to fence on myself so that if you come in my home here, you have to request me because no need of you bringing cows. If it's like jealousy, but I can't say it's jealousy because you are my brotherhood. But how comes you bring the cows and they come to destroy my property? See,
Exactly.
it's not good. And I thank God that right now, if I could not be here, they could say that, wow, you are lying to it to us. See, you can see what the cows have been doing to me. You see, you can see breaking all the flowers. You see, it's not good. It's not because right now, even when I'm gonna be doing the kitchen garden, I think they're gonna be even putting the cows there. So it's not good.
Mm,
It's not good. Please, 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 kindly, Anesto, wherever you'll get this video from, stop it, my brother. You are my younger
exactly.
brother. I do respect you. I do give you a dignity, and also you have to give me my dignity as an elder brother. You know? Yeah. And that is it.
So um the the fact that he had to come out, actually, my people, and tell him to stop it. The fact that he had to come out and tell him to stop it simply means that Moremi has had enough. Moremi has had enough, and he no longer is interested in them shenanigans, bring different things to the table. So let's see. I'm trying to, I'm trying. Just allow me a second. Yeah, sometimes using these softwares, when you have like new updates, you have this, you have that, things tend to freeze and do what it wants to do. But it's all right. You know how we go wrong here. No filters. No filters. Yeah, no filters. No filters here. Let's see if I can get worry me. The man on screen, and yes, so he's on screen now. But what I want for him is to be talking.
Hello, 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 good people. Welcome
Okay.
back to my YouTube
All
channel.
right.
I
We
go by
almost
the
there.
name by Mrimi Kelvin, and I go by the name Mrimi001 in my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. As you can see, yes, guys, yeah, a person is calling me, but I have to finish my
So
video,
this is the video with
and
him talking about showing the boundary,
I think that
the fence that
today
is new
it
that
was to construct the wall, and it's an
sorry. Sorry my people. I he's talking and I'm talking. This is the video that he is showing where the fence was erected without him being there. I want to just fix this up in real time. No filters, no editing, nothing. But it's a do what me I do in live time. Real thing. So you can see. Yeah. Anyway, so let's listen into Morimi.
was there, my father, and also Congrad dad was there. But despite the fact that they were there, we didn't agree with each other, but we agreed with those people. You know me, I'm not a person who feel like, wow, Murimi, you have to fence here so that they cannot fast. You know, me, Anesto, being against Ayamarwa, me, I doesn't care. Congrad dad, being against Ayamanesto, me, I doesn't care. But
Mm,
me, I doesn't want to be against anybody in the village. I have to be like Murimi I am, you know.
mm.
And I think that you can see, yeah. Early in the morning, we started the work. Early in the morning, as you can see, yes, as you can see, we started the work. You can see, yeah. But at the end of the day, I've come to to discover that what we were doing is a wrong thing. It was totally wrong, and it was my father and Anesto who were thinking that wow, we have to do this and this. And as
Something that I'm not understanding, even though I said earlier that he appeared to have been away. But if it simply means that you didn't sleep there at all. You didn't sleep there at all. I come to realize that we were doing the wrong thing. Even though we did not agree. I do not agree. Basically, so there's some disagreements with Congrats dad. Obviously, you know the talk in the village is that Congrats dad is a land grabber. The problem is that if Congress that should see that these people are not productive and him decides say him want to buy the land, him not hold him down and take it. If he approaches and they agree, that's not being a land grabber. But the ignorance inside these people, honestly, we can't even understand sometimes. The ignorance in these people sometimes I don't get it. So there are two things here, two key points that I want to point out. Him saying that um even though they don't agree. And then he's saying also that early in the morning we started this thing, this project. So I know that English sometimes is not the Englishing for them, but it is quite evident. Remember, I said earlier on that it's evident that at some point in time he was aware or probably in agreement with what was happening, but then reality struck. And to me, like the reality is probably because he saw that you know, the donor was saying that him now go, them now go. The comments in the comment section of Anesto, as I was saying earlier before I really got distracted trying to bring this thing up on screen, was the person. If it's true, the person was saying that. Like, let me rephrase my statement. If it's true that that is the real donor that was commenting in Anesto's comment section, the person made a few comments and basically was saying, I will not build that wall, that fence. I will not build that fence. I am the donor. I am the donor. And if another comment said, if I had known that that boy Ernesto was related to Moremi, I was the brother of Moremi, I would not have gone that way. Meaning that they would use the money to build not damn house give Moremi. The thing of the matter is that you know a lot of people don't realize that the majority of these villagers are related. Majority of them are related. So you say something about one to the other. You don't damn well and even know, say, even though they're in agreement with you about it, they're gonna be in agreement because they feel like at the end of the line there is some fish out there for them, some kind of bait out there. I mean, fish out there at the end for them. So they're gonna be in agreement with you. Little do you know, a lot of you, and I see it in the comment section. Oh, don't talk to him. Don't deal with. I'm like, shut up, stupid fools. These people are all related. These people are all related. Shut up and stop trying to bring enmity between these folks. Stop it. Now look, imagine Moremi coming out to say that he's going to fence off his wall and lock his gate because the brother and the father want to bring animal in his property and damage, and people will have to consult with him before they put themselves over in his yard. Can you imagine? Yet for all, both of like on both of them comments, you would find people going back and forth and telling this one not to deal with this one. Those people, they're brothers. They are brothers. Let them be. And see now, the ones that were there pushing Moremi to block the road, and Moremi is now coming, like I'm talking about the subscribers them who go and heckle in the comment section. Pushing Moremi and Anesto, urging them on to block the road. The stupid Anesto, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it, and he was doing it anyways. Like Moremi caved in and realized that it's not good. It's not good because it's the same Marwa who came and rescued his ass. It's the same Dimongo and them went to stood up in court beside him when the whole shebang, his own uncle, that he cannot put material on the road. He cannot walk at the road. Well, maybe they could walk because they could walk through the sticks. He cannot drive, put any material, drive truck, put the trucks to drive the material over to his house on the road of his uncle. He have to use Dimongo's road. So when reality hit, he will know he will now come to understanding that listen, I can't do this, I can't. That's just how I see it. I can't do this because, as you hear him say, everybody needs to survive. Everybody needs, like, people building them life. Why blocking them? Except for stupid ass Anesto, who been trying here and there. And the funny thing about these people, they don't understand that the more they dig holes, is the further down they go in. You have to jump in the hole to dig it. It's the further down you put in yourself, the more you dig in a hole. So there will be no progress for you, Anesto. Because people are seeing you for exactly who you are, that you're a terrorist. You are a village terror. Period. That's just how I see it. Anyway, sorry that the video had to take this long for me to say what I have, for me to come and say what I have to say. But it's just the software. I think it needs to be updated. I notice it's lagging a lot too. Anyway, my people, let's listen in some more and then we box because this one is very long.
Me as a brave man, as a man who hear himself, yes, I decided that no, this is not good. I was not here. I was not feeling good, and I was when I went to Sirari border. I know many people do ask me, you misusing your mom? You are misusing your mom, but I'm not misusing my mom. But kindly check me on my YouTube channel. You can see what I'm
Ten
doing.
Tory now one.
Great things. Yeah. But I think that after there, I came here and I decided that wow, we have to remove these bricks and also the concrete, and totally, it's okay. You know what you will tell me?
So just for you to get a clearer look, that's the road that is leading to Dee's house. Jamaican uncle's boundary is where Moremi is standing on. Yeah? Where he's standing is Jamaican uncle's boundary. Can you imagine? Now your jackass brother going to erect a wall. See how they have the stuff them in the middle of the road. So even if a truck was to pass to go round with you see the bad mindedness. And all of this is stemming from because Marwa decided to fence that piece of land that he bought from the dad. The drunken ass father. There is still a pathway to the river. There was a pathway that's been there for eons. Marwa never fenced it in. Because he know the uncle still have a pass to go down and farm. He knows that people would have to still to pass to go to the river. He never blocked it in. All him blocking was the piece of crupsy where falling in. He himself, Anesto almost lose the dog. just to show us. Almost lose the dog down in the water just to show us and to run to the camera. I can't even say us. Just to run to the camera to show the world that Marwa is wicked. Eh, then who look at this now? Who's more wicked? Where Marwa fence, you still have an option. At in this point, what you're fencing, there is no other option than to cut in the middle of Jamaican uncle land or tear down Jamaican uncle fence and eat away more from what he is already left and make the land more narrow than what it already is. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Boy, you will never progress at this like the way how you're going. The way how you have it cut out, you will never progress in this way. Eh-eh.
Gonna be accepted because we have misused his money because imagine concrete, cement.
Blame it on Anesto. Blame it on Anesto. Who took it up and who took up the materials and brought them out there? If you weren't in agreement. If you were not in agreement. If you were not in agreement with what they were doing in the first place, who put I mean, I know that you have little bit of good in you. And because you realize what is about to happen, they don't go in and leave your backside exactly where it is because they realize no, sometimes people been telling people about the mentality and the stupidity of these people, how they behave and fight this tribalistic kind of way. No, no, if that person who is commenting and said that they're the donor and they're no longer gonna participate in finishing your house or fixing no damn fence. No, the person is getting a full dose of where the problems are really coming from. Who are really the problems? Who are really problematic? Mara is about his way building his empire. Yet, you guys on the other side creating friggin' fracas, trying to stop progress. Is bad. It's bad. And I'm happy that you found the guts to come out and say, hell no, stop it. I'm happy.
And also sun have gone like that. And
Too late.
this no, was not the place to delete this. Yes,
Defense.
this
English.
was not the praise. The praise was can show you. It's right here, so that in the village we have to love each other. We have to love each other because if
Exactly.
I love you, you love me, then
Right.
we can proceed. As you can see, so I think that I'm gonna be showing you. So from this post, me have decided that I'm gonna be giving them a road, that road. Even we have been speaking with Conrad Dad, my father, Anesto was here, and I didn't wanted to tell them, wow, what you are doing is not good because me I came, then when I came here, they have started digging there.
Mm.
But I told them, you have to stop it, and this is what I did. And this is what I did. I told them that, okay, this is the sand that they removed. You can see it. This is the sand they removed. You can see it. And I think that you can see it down here. And you can
Mess
see
up the road.
all the bricks, you see? Yes. These are all the bricks that they removed them from the.
See, there's a massive piece from Jamaican uncle's boundary. Massive piece from his boundary that he's left out. Yet for all these stupid asses coming about them blocking road. It's crazy. This is exactly what you guys are just showing the world exactly what it is that you are in this case. Honestly, my people. Anyway, right now, at this point where I see it, that person who actually spent that money that is now wasted and you guys having to have to go start over again. I'm sure that person is gonna be so pissed. They probably just don't want to really go back to do anything again. So you're left on your own to go figure out your own. Get sand from the river and make bricks with the dirt in your yard. That's all. Or you let Anesto and your father pay back for it.
Yes, you can see them. Yeah, and
Imagine.
I can zoom them.
Imagine.
Yes, these are the bricks that they removed from the wall that I was constructing here. But this wall wasn't to be there, but it's because of jealousy. You know, sometimes me as a brother to other person, me as a brother to another person, I can't do such thing. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
because also the Mwango needs a road, needs a place to pass, and I have to give him a chance, you know. And I think that it's good. It's good. It's good because one time he gonna be giving me also a shout out. He gonna be assisting me with anything that I want,
Exactly.
but no need of
Love
me
thy neighbor.
coming and crossing this road because of enmity. Me, I'm not a reactor. Me, I'm not an Anesto. Me, I'm not my father. Me, this land it belongs to myself. Yeah, because this is what I was being given, as you can see, guys. Yes, this is what I was being given, and despite the fact that I was being given this land, and nobody can come and now start telling me that wow,
What
you
to
have
do
to
with
do
it?
this and this. No, you can't instruct me. You can't instruct me. You can't instruct me because my father also is being instructed with another person. You know, my father also is being instructed with his kids who thinks that they are brave, they got money, they have
Mm.
everything. But me, I tell you, people, good people, I'm good-hearted. Yes, and this is a wastage of money of a person. You know, we have wasted here around, it's around 10,000 today. You can see it.
Mm-mm.
You see?
Mm-mm.
Yes. These
Wow.
barracks are down here. You can see it. This is it. Yes. You can see it. You can see it. And also these bricks. Imagine the broken imagine the broken bricks. Yeah? They are
Mm.
there. You can see them.
You should have
Yeah.
just let them stay in the
So
drainage.
good family, good family.
Wow.
Let live as harmony in a harmony way, because you
Exactly.
what you are doing, it's not a good thing, but harmony, also respect, also what we call friendship, it's good. Well, there's no
Mm-mm.
way you can do such a thing, because let me ask you one thing. It's like you want me to waste my money, to waste my donor money, so that you can gain yourself, so that he can go away from me. It's not good, because it's not good, sincerely speaking. It's not good, my good brother, my father also. Yeah, I really appreciate you also. You are my father, but what you are doing, it's not a good thing. Also,
Mm-mm.
to congratulate dad. You congratulate dad. You know you are a good person. I know I really appreciate you also. You came here and showed me, Murimi, you have to do this and this. But also, I'll speak to you. Sometimes, you won't take these for granted. You
Mm.
are somehow,
He
you
has something to
are
say.
you are somehow annoyed,
Mm-hmm.
that I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry for that. And also I am Marwa, I'm sorry for that, because also Andy Mwango, I'm sorry for that, because I wasn't there, but I have to show you that this is what is going on, and this is what will be going on tomorrow. So
All right. So now that we get the whole story, I was saying to you guys that you will hear people commenting, oh, once again, Moremi is taking up for the land grabbers. No, that is common sense. Common sense. Even though I'm still having my doubts here and there based on how he's speaking, but then again, you have to forgive him because English is not Englishing. You understand? English is kind of not Englishing, but you have to give him his flowers right now because what he has done backfired, like what Anesto has done backfired miserably right in his face. Moremi has come out and tell him hell friggin' no. Stop with it. We need peace in the village and we need to live in unity and stop with your bad mindedness. And because you have an issue with Marwa, I don't have nothing to do with that. This is my land. This is my land. And furthermore, to add more insult to injury, take your damn cows. I am going to fence my land. Take your cows. You and daddy take your cows out of my land. You can't continue to come here to want to rule me after you already given me this land. It's my land. I do what I want. I gave them the road. Let me be. My people, the drama continues. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. And please like the video before you exit. Make sure that you actually leave your comments and your sentiments in the comment section. My brain is all over the place right now. Something I want to go do. Leave your thoughts and your comments in the comment section. Yeah, here, as I say, you don't get no filter. What I leave here, what I do here is what I'm going to leave here. You see me as I am, no filters. Yes, my people. So big up to Moremi for doing the right thing. Even though me say at some point it sounds like him have something that he want to say, or maybe English is not English, but we know how the thing going at the village. Them have a concept, them have a narrative rather where them say that congrats dad and Marwa and them are land grabbers and rate after them business that if you know there and you not being productive and people see he lead way and them approach you now buy into what they're saying, nobody hold on the down and take on the land. Nobody. So Anesto go sit down by a little pissy backside and nobody cares about you having a wife right now or whatever the hell. I don't think you're even older than 19, even though people get married whenever they want. But you're a baby. Go sit down and learn. You should have gone to school so you get some understanding of how things work. You understand? So then what you want to tell me is that even if Marwa take off the fence, tear down his wall fence and join the boat land, he still would have to leave a track in the middle of the land so you can walk past it. So hell friggin' no. Big up on yourself, my people. One love, be blessed.